How is everybody doing today? It is
Good.
Monday. We should not be this chipper on a Monday, but here we are.
You're chipper enough for both of us because
Yes.
I'm ready to work and I have been working, but I'm not chipper today.
Oh no! At least
Oh,
you have this. You have
no.
this smile, so we can't tell. You look fantastic.
I'm happy to see both of you and people in the
Aw.
chat. So I'm happy. I'm just not chipper.
I know
That's fair.
Zara's like, I'm at work. But that's
Don't
good.
tell.
That's good. We can get things done. So are you working on Nano today, Ashley?
Yes, I am. I lost my cushion all over through last week. I started with a pretty hefty cushion and then it just kind of like gradually chipped away. And so now I'm on track. I'm not behind. But I would like to get more cushion.
Yeah.
So that's
I hear you.
fast and furious typing today.
I think I'm working on Nano. Yeah. Oh no, I'm
Wait.
going to help somebody edit a paper first. So then I can work on Nano.
Somebody
Who else
as
is working
in
on
one of your
Nano?
children or
Yeah, the college kid. She's like got lists of paper. She's like, just need some edits. I'm like, I got you. Don't worry.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
Yes. Let's say hi to everybody. Yes. Hey, Alvin, how are you doing?
Hello.
And it's trying to jump on me. Hello, Barrett is here. Hello. I think this is Nikki. Hello.
A Google creates. Love
yes, I love that too. Yeah. I hope everybody's Nano is going well. So far, we are just starting week 2. Oh my gosh. So I'm on par so far, so I can't complain. I'm a little over, so I'm okay.
I'm ahead. I'm very ahead because I was revising and I thought I had like another full chapter where I could be like coasting. And then last night I was like, oh no. I have to shift like the last 6 chapter. No, I can't count. 7 chapters because in between the last draft and this draft, I was like, oh, I need to do a new scene. And I totally forgot about it because things were written very tightly. But like for the story to be better, I need to insert something. But because like the chapters in the old draft, like it's not like, oh, something's missing here because I don't work that way normally. Like I can't write a chapter later if I'm like something else has to go in. Like during revision, I can sometimes be like, oh, something else needs to happen in this chapter, which means that something will change at the start of the next chapter. Like that can happen. But I rarely have like, oh, I need to insert a whole new chapter. So my brain didn't pick it up until last night. And I was like, great. So I can no longer coast at all.
Oh no. Yeah. And I'm just making Zara has a tree for us. For those of you who want to do the Forest app, I'm
already
doing
in
that
there.
right now. Oh, awesome.
I love doing the trees. I go back and watch past broadcasts if I can't be on them. So I'll watch Zara's past streams and I'll try and join the thing. And I'm like, it's not
yeah, that's right.
Of course it's not working.
You can't get that tree. I know,
Of course
right?
it's not working.
It's so rude, but it's also, I think it's the way someone told me that like, oh, it's probably the way that they like get the most data, you know, because then they can see who joins the room at a certain time or whatever.
You did pour water yourself.
All right.
And got ice too.
So there is the banner for you guys to he's so cute. I'm like trying not to be distracted by cute children.
You got ice in your water.
Yeah.
The freezer we have a fridge and a freezer on top. So I know what I'm going to be doing at the beginning of the sprint. Gonna go check on the kitchen.
Yes.
See
and
for any he knocked over to reach the ice.
He probably, he has a step stool that he pushes everywhere, so he probably got that. This is the same kid who was like, I would like bananas for a snack. So he
And
went
then
and
cut
got a
them
banana
and
and
then
then cut them and then put everything in the sink. So
Oh yeah.
he's not messy on purpose. It's just gotta go survey.
My babysitter, who like is now just a family friend and was a family friend even when she was still babysitting me. Her son, when he was, I don't know how old he was. Like he was big enough that he could push a chair, but basically they put everything up high so he couldn't get into it.
Right.
And he would push a dining room chair into the kitchen, climb up on the counter, and then get what he wanted.
Yeah.
And I'm like, height is not an issue for him. So you got to come up with better.
Kids are clever. They will figure it out.
And I mean, I used to parkour. Like, I mean, I sometimes still do because I'm still short. But like, you know, like I'll climb up on a counter or something. And I was babysitting my neighbor last night. Neighbor from my mom's building, because I told her, I was like, even though I'm moving out, if you still need me to babysit and I'm free, I'm happy to. And I had to get something down from like the highest shelf, and they have this little like geometric seat or whatever. Thankfully it's like solid, it's not like one of those hollow things, and then I would have been like, I can't get this for you, I'm sorry. And I climbed up and I'm telling the girl, I was like, let's not tell mommy that I did this. And you can't do this, okay? Like this is not allowed. This is not safe. And then she's like, oh, mommy does it too. And I'm like, okay, great.
Oh, well, there you go.
Mommy's also like around my height. And I was like, cool.
Yeah.
But,
We have,
like,
when
you
you're
can't
short,
do this. Promise
you
me you're
have
never gonna
to do the jump up on the counter thing. Sometimes you get very creative. Yeah. I have a son who did parkour for quite a while, and he started when he was a toddler, and he would do like this between corners to get up onto something. So he'd have legs, hands, and you can
Spider-Man.
Really, yes.
Yeah.
He's not gonna see this. My daughter might be in the chat, so she'll tell him. But when he was little and he used to do these things, he would whisper in my ear, Mom, I'm the real Spider-Man. And I'm like, yes, you are.
You are.
That's so
I love that.
But I'm thinking of like American Ninja Warrior, where like they're between the things. And instead of like going up, because that's normally the salmon ladder, it's like they have to hop forward between the plexiglass. And I'm like,
yeah. Oh yeah. So much fun. Oh, kids are delightful and creative and fun, and you can get a lot of inspiration from them.
But then you have adults who are doing that prank on their dogs where like they would be between walls. Like they'd lean their back and their feet, and they'd like call the dog, and the dog would run in and be like,
no. Loki would just be like not talking to us for like a day if we did that.
No.
I think Riley would look around and then she'd spot us and be like, you called me in here for this?
For this?
Like what was the point? Am I getting a treat? What are we doing?
Yeah, she'd be like, I don't care. Like, just don't fall on top of me, because then I'll be pissed.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
That does. Yay!
We were just talking that we need to get our stuff together. For years, we've had these Christmas lights for the outside of our house, and we've been like, yes, this is the year. And then, you know, if somebody gets sick, or it has never been the year, and we own these lights. So I was like, hey, we need to do that this week. We can figure that out, what we need for the outside of the house, so that when it gets time to put the lights up,
yes,
we're not like, oh well, they're out of everything everywhere.
Yeah, we assess at the end of each year what needs to be replaced, so that we're on it. We're like, oh, remember the front bush lights, those need to be replaced, so we know right away. And as soon as Thanksgiving's over, Christmas, because we have the fall stuff out, so we just have the scarecrows and whatnot. We just take away the jack-o'-lanterns after Halloween, so now it's still fall.
Having a house, I feel like, adds so much more pressure to seasonal decorations versus an apartment where it's like, yeah, I have something. Like, I have something.
One thing.
And it's like, okay. And I really want to get fairy lights just because they're pretty.
Yeah.
And Kelly recently added some, and my boss has them, and I see them every time like we video once a week for like a status update or whatever. And like Sarah Sutton has them, and I'm just like, I want them, but I don't have anywhere really to put them up. And I keep telling myself that once my bookshelf arrives, I'll like put them around the border and it'll look nice, and then I can put my books
Yeah.
there and other
Yeah.
things. But like I keep pushing off things like the rest of those type of decorating things for my bookshelf, and I don't know when my bookshelf is coming. So it's like
Oh,
one
I
day
wanna-
it'll happen.
I want to put something. I haven't decided what it's going to be, but I want to put something in this blank spot right here
Above the piano.
above the piano. But the problem, for this type of thing, it would not be centered above the, like, it would be off
oh yeah.
just enough. You'd only see like a corner. But if I did it for this, then in my bedroom, because that's where I am, it would be like in a funny spot.
Could you like
Like-
move it? Like have one hook for
Have
when
one
you're
hook
not
here
on
and
Zoom
then
and one hook
here.
for when you are, but like they're close enough that like it covers either way.
I mean, I could do that. Or I could do, what is it called? Where you have a bunch of different pieces.
Oh,
So
like a mason type
Yeah.
of thing, a
Like
masonry.
like a big focal piece and then a couple of smaller pieces and then that might be kind of fun. Because then I could center it for the room.
Yeah.
But I would still have fun things
Stuff.
here. Because I do
Yeah.
not have room for bookshelves back there.
Yeah,
And we're
I've
about
got
to get
my lights
What if
on.
you
big
get
one.
floating
I love the
bookshelves?
lights on the bookshelves.
Ooh,
Yes.
floating bookshelves would
Bookshelves.
be good too.
You should do that.
Ah, ha,
Oh
ha,
my
ha, ha,
gosh.
ha, ha.
Because I'm renting
Brilliant.
and my landlord has made the news for being a little bit crazy. I don't want to like put in anything that could
Put
be too
anything in the
permanent.
walls.
And
Yeah.
so I'm like, otherwise I would have done floating bookshelves already, and I would, but I'm just like,
Yeah, try
eventually
the
one day I
sticky
will have.
tabs. Just test them to make sure they don't rip the paint
I don't
off.
think
Oh,
they're
that's
strong enough
smart.
to hold like a floating
The,
bookshelf.
like a
That's my-
bookshelf.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my fear.
Mm.
Like if
You
like
could do
I do use
some.
the sticky tabs for a lot of things, but not like a bookshelf.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't need that falling.
They make some that are pretty heavy duty because my husband uses them in his classroom, and apparently one kid was like trying to hang off of one and it didn't pull off. So
Oh no.
they exist.
Maybe
They
I'll
exist.
test it
I
as one
love
thing.
this timer.
I know.
Is this the timer where at the end it gets?
I think this
And
is the
that's-
one that does that. This is
the-
Laura's,
the
and I think
candle-
hers
yes.
does that.
At
Yeah.
the end of this one, she blows out the candle, and I'm like, that's so cool.
Yes.
That's just like, what a nice touch.
Whose
It
belated
is very
birthday is it?
Birthday!
Oh, yes, birthdays.
Loud, sorry.
I'm sorry, I just saw that,
Michael-
and it's like happy belated birthday. I'm like, to who? To who?
Michael's
I want to
birthday
say hi.
was
Huh?
Michael's
Wait.
birthday was Saturday, I believe.
Michael!
And Michael did a stream on
Oh.
Friday. It was so sweet. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I
I was
totally
That's
like
so
that. I'm so
fun.
sorry. Happy belated birthday.
Birthday!
Yeah.
I was in
I've
my
just been
cave.
stuck in like school mode, and today is work mode, so I'm like totally off.
Yeah.
That's all
I,
right. We'll get a sprint in, and then we will chat some more because I'm gonna have too much fun and just it's gonna be like a whole chatty stream. But
It'll be
hey,
like
guys,
a 2-sprint stream.
right? If we do get chatty, guys, feel free to work through the streams. I do this a lot when I'm on someone's stream and they get chatty. I just keep working. But I work well with background noise and just jumping in the conversation when I want to. So don't mind us if we get a little chatty. You guys ready? 20
Yes.
minutes. Let's get some stuff done. In a 3, 2, 1. Happy sprinting.
hot dog.
Happy productivity.
Yes, happy productivity.
We're doing all of our.
All of them.
All the things.
Loki, your turn.
Loki is napping. He's like, happy nap if you can day nap.
Loki's more like leave me be. I just want to show off my color changing mug. It starts off all black and then it has the Rightish podcast logo.
We did it. I'm just gonna.
Hey,
Woo!
first sprint done.
I know. Great job. How did
Woo-hoo.
everybody do? Let me know.
What'd you work on, Zara?
So the literary agency that I'm interning at, they have a lot of authors, and they don't have a database of like their authors' info. So me and the 4 other interns are building it. So I finished one author's book list, like compiling all the information, and I had done another one before this stream started. And while you're chatting, now that I've given my update, I'm going to work on a 3rd one. So I'm listening. I
All
promise.
right.
No problem.
You're good. You're good. How about you, Ashley?
I got 449 words. You don't. And I did this a lot. Lots of back and forth. We got. Yeah, those are mine. Yeah. And you have some too. Yeah. I got a snack for both of us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is he making
Oh.
sure Mom has lots of snacks during this writing stream?
I guess so. I mean, mostly. Oh, yeah, that's my yarn. Thank you. I'm going to put it back. Because I'm not spinning yarn right now. I'm spinning yarns by writing stories.
The metaphorical kind.
The metaphor kind. That's right. I got 449 words and did a lot of back and forth with this young fella. How about you?
Awesome. I got 2 paragraphs written, and then I was running around in the chat. So I was productive, but I also was a little distracted with reading the chat. Eva came in, and it's Eva's birthday, so happy birthday. And Eva loves stickers, so if anyone wants to send stickers her way. And not just the mug, but Kelly and Zara also have stickers. I guess the cool looking mug will be coming at some point, which is pretty awesome.
I was setting up the television for Baby Bird, and I have my wireless headphones in so I could still hear. And Zara goes, I'm just going to show you my color changing mug. And I was like, drop the remote, run.
Yep.
I want to see.
I saw her sitting down, and I was like, is that mug going from black to white? What? So I was already looking at it as you were walking around. So I was typing, oh, cool mug. As you said, I'm just going to show it. So I was like, yes, let us see it. Let us see. And Eva, I was just commenting because Eva did 2 things that are awesome. She had second breakfast and cake for second, but like, yes. Hi, Baby Bird. He made a little cameo. No, he made a little cameo. It's like, hi. We see his little head pipping up. All right. Kelly has written herself into a quarter. Kelly, you got this. You can get out of it. Oh my gosh, that happens sometimes.
I mean, if it's after what you were reading me, I think you can just, put it on your main character to get out of it.
Haha.
Yeah, what Zara said. Do it, Kelly. Yes, so stickers, go to their Ko-fi. And we didn't do formal introductions, but I've had both of them on my channel before. Zara and Ashley are linked down below, and Zara's Ko-fi is linked down below. I should have linked the Write podcast, but did you put a link in the chat?
I did. Well,
Awesome.
Not to the podcast itself. I did to the why am I blanking? To the podcast's Ko-fi. But if you go to zarahoffman.com, I link everything.
Yeah, that's how I got to it. So
and you can get to the podcast from the Write-ish Ko-fi page. So it's like it's all linked together. It's fine.
Yeah. And this was a great question. Writing in third person present, and there was some great advice. I agree with Eva. Get the words down right now because it's Nano, the most important thing. Let the tense be wonky and fix it in edits. Seriously.
Yeah, that is the first and foremost. But I think when you're editing, like I think
once you start editing,
jarring to switch tenses, but you know, it could work.
Yeah. I think if you're going to switch tenses, you need to, I wouldn't even switch tense. I would more like, if it's a narrator, say, this is what they did, and this is where we are now type thing. So you're not technically switching tenses. I would just try to avoid it.
But like if you don't have a narrator, you can have like in discussion or something and be like, this happened, said, or like this happened, says someone, or like, what do you think about what happened, says blank, you know, so you can have it couched in the conversation.
Present.
Yeah.
Yep. So you'll work it out. You'll work it out. And we live stream quite often. So you can always pop in and ask us when you get to that point, when it's time for editing, and say, remember you guys said that this could be fixed. Help me. And we'll be like,
the three of us, I think we like stream more than 4 times a week.
Yeah. I stream once a week, sometimes twice a week, but usually just once.
I do 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm doing 3 for the month of November, 3 a week, if not more. Like if I get back from a class one day and I'm like, I feel like doing a stream. Like no co-host because it's too short notice, but like.
Yeah. And I don't usually, if I'm doing Twitch, I don't usually do co-host because I'm trying to use the stream avatars, which means I have to use OBS and it's a whole nother thing. And I'm like, I don't want to jack this up with guests on because I have to do the StreamYard through OBS and it's a whole thing. And so I'm like, I'm so nervous I'm going to mess up with guests.
I skip Streamlabs OBS if I have guests. Like I just do my StreamYard and they're completely separate.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty much that's what's happening right now. So when I'm on Twitch, it's OBS and just me and Loki. That way I can have the avatars and I don't have to worry about it's way different. Like StreamYard's super easy in comparison. I at least to me. It's like StreamYard's like
I think in a lot of ways, but there are certain things that like you can't do. Like you can't have stream integrations, and I love the Ko-fi stream integration.
Oh man, yeah.
And they just created a bot so that like if someone donates something, it'll show up in the chat too, not just up on screen. And so like I want to start streaming more on Twitch without co-hosts, just so I can share that more. But yeah, I like having people to talk to like on screen.
Yeah, that's like. It's what I prefer. So like when I'm on YouTube and I get to have guests, I'm like, I love this. But then it's the other little things when I'm on Twitch, I'm like, but this is cool. And look at all that they can tell me to hydrate. There's just so many things that I like about Twitch. But if I want to use OBS on Twitch to do the other cool stuff, it's like, oh, having guests would be so hard. It's a whole thing. But and I love the avatars. I love the little avatars, and I've got my Loki my little Loki thing, and you can make him jump, and you're supposed to be able to make him dance or attack or something. I'm like, Loki doesn't attack. Like, why do they make the pug attack? And I'm like, Loki wants to dance.
Loki wants to sleep first and foremost.
Loki wants to sleep. Look.
Oh my gosh. When I tell you this time change hit him hard, he can jump up on my bed because our bed's high, but we have a little footstool, like the little cushy footstool, so he can jump up on our bed. When it was time for him to get up, he knew it. And he got up on the bed and sat between me and my husband. He's just looking at us like, and then he starts tapping us like this. Like, hey, something is wrong. But
what is going on?
He has a specific alarm. So he's thinking my alarm's not going off. It's the one with the church bells that just ding, 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 really, really loud. So he knows that's his alarm. That means time to, and it wasn't going off. So he's just like tap us and like, hello, there's a problem. And I forgot. So I'm like, he probably has to go to the bathroom. Poor thing was tormented. But we loved it. Daylight savings time was great for us. It's like we're sleeping in. It's like, Loki, go back to sleep. He's like, please,
He's like, I don't like
humans,
it.
wake up. He's like, humans, wake up. He wanted to eat at the same time, which would be an hour early, which would mess up his outside potty time. So we're like, no, we're trying to, and he's just like, oh, this is a hot mess. I have to eat an hour later. He's just like, no to all of it.
I don't think Riley has realized that things have changed, but like I have, because I've started waking up an hour earlier and I'm like, no. So like, but then I set my alarm again to be like, so I get the proper amount of sleep.
Excellent. All right. Are you guys ready for our second sprint? I'm trying to
get it. And I realized I need to create another forest room because I've been working this whole time. So
Okay.
If you're okay with like waiting to start the next one, just like in a minute, I can set up another one. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna scroll through these and see how everybody did. 404. I like numbers like this, so 444.
Do you want to name one, Nia?
Name a tree.
Name a tree?
The type of tree, like tell me what type of tree.
Oh, do one of the cake ones since it's we have Michael's birthday and Ava's birthday. So let's do a cake
lemon, tiramisu, strawberry chocolate, blueberry, or pure strawberry.
Yes.
Ooh. Yes. It has to pick. You have to pick one.
Yes, all of those.
No, I want one slice of each.
Let's do the tiramisu one.
Okay, great.
And I'm gonna join this time too, because I forgot to join
generating 5 Quebec Alpha Kilo Papa Sierra Alpha. It is in our private chat, so you can make the banner.
All right, I'm ready.
There are a lot fewer numbers this time, and it confused me for a second, but I'm with you now.
Yeah.
It looks good. I'm going to eat it.
All right. So there it is. Let me get it in also. I like that PSA at the end. I'm slightly dyslexic, so sometimes things like that help me.
No, I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah. There's something that is a name brand, and me and my sister thought it was one thing for years, and my husband goes, that's not what that is. And we're like, oh my gosh, our dyslexia made us read it backwards. And once you learn something wrong, it's like wrong in your head. So it's just like, wow. What
was it?
It's the name brand for something. I can't think of what it is, but if I can remember what it was, I'll let you know. But then we told my daughter, because one of my kids is also slightly dyslexic, so I told her, and she goes, "No way!" She goes, "That's not what it is." And I said, "We looked it up. Your dad's right. We saw it wrong and have just been seeing it wrong this whole time." She's like, "Whoa." So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna say that runs on my side of the family, but there we are. Yeah.
I mean, if it makes me feel any better, it's not because I'm dyslexic, but it's because my mom and I really don't care about brand titles and stuff. I thought Hermes was Hermes, and I thought Calvin Klein was Calvin Clean.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. I can.
By the way, the mug comes with its own little spoon that can then be held in the handle, so it's even cooler.
What?
Yeah.
Right.
Look,
bye, Eva.
Okay, now
honey in the spoon
out my
what is it?
Rightish stuff.
No, we're still looking at the thing. I want to see the spoon go in the thing.
Okay.
We're all watching.
Okay. I'm mixing in my honey. That's why I wasn't. But
Yay! I love
sorry,
it so
it didn't
much.
go in the bottom. There we go.
I love it. I love it.
How clever is that?
Yes.
Right?
People are so creative.
Right? Oh my gosh, I love that.
Just think about all the things that had to happen to make that mug, right?
I know.
First of all, pottery itself.
It
and
takes
then-
forever to arrive, and I was like, I need to test this out before I even know if it's like worth telling Kelly that this would work as a potential merch thing. But every time I've mentioned it or shown it, everyone's like, we want it. And I'm like, okay, well,
No, it's
You know,
super
time to buy
cool.
the thing.
It is. It is.
But all of the things that people had to do, they had to learn how to make the mug, and then they had to do all the glazing and the firing and everything, and they had to be creative enough to think this people who drink tea or hot chocolate are really going to love having this special extra so they had to take the extra time and make sure the spoon fit. And then separately, somebody else had to come up with the idea of color changing anything.
Yeah.
I know.
And figure out how to put it on a mug so
And
that
by
you could still like
temperature.
wash it, and by temperature. Just people
And
are
I-
so cool.
Yeah, and I love how the inside of the mug matches the spoon. Like
Matches the
I'm
spoon.
a
It's
I'm
just
a
like
mug
a really
person,
nice
so I'm like
touch.
all of the details. Yes.
We
Love
picked
it.
pink because they don't have a purple, and I was like, you know what? The main background of the logo is purple, and we combined our brand colors, me and Kelly,
Mhm.
for the podcast. So I was like, I'm okay with pink.
Well, with the highlight it goes, so it's totally
Yeah.
working.
I think you picked right. We did it. What's up? You need those? I'd be happy to get those for
Awesome.
you.
All right, are you guys
We ready?
I'm
Regina's
ready.
not yet in the room, but then once she is, I'm ready. So
Okay.
Oh, okay. So we're waiting.
it's in the
Yeah,
chat,
it's just
Regina.
Regina
It's
just-
not up
yeah.
on screen right now because your comment is.
Oh yeah, let
Regina,
me
it is
take that down really quick.
5.
Quebec, Alpha,
Quail.
Kilo, Papa, Sierra,
I want to
Alpha.
actually butcher this.
No, I want to make my own. Quail, apple.
She's in.
Okay, great.
You can do it later. It's still
Yes.
in the chat, Ashley.
Yes. All right,
No.
guys.
Kelly needs the code.
Oh, Kelly needs the code. Okay.
Oh
Are
no,
you-
she
Kelly
got it.
in?
Never mind.
Oh, she's got it.
Never
so
mind.
everybody's in. You're welcome.
Wait,
Here-
Kelly's not
here,
in
Kelly,
yet.
I got it.
Okay,
It's-
she's in. We're good. We're good.
Quail,
We're good.
awesome.
I like that.
Kelly.
Kelly, obviously.
That's right.
Popcorn, soda, awesome.
Apple.
Apple. I did awesome earlier, so I figured I'd keep it consistent.
Oh, okay. That
Oh,
would
yeah,
make
yeah,
sense. Okay. I'm
All
ready
right.
when you are.
Okay.
All right.
Action.
And
Action.
I wasn't ready. Okay.
Oh,
Here we go. And if I unmute, you can hear me.
Oh, hello.
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 How
my
did
goodness.
everybody do?
Yes. How did you do?
Before you tell us, I'm going to let you know that Zara, her laptop died, and she's got to go get the cord so that she can charge it and get back to doing her internship.
Work.
Yes, she's got
Oh,
things to
man.
do. So
Yeah.
hopefully she will get her cord quickly so that, she doesn't get behind or anything like that because, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
So
that's stressful.
very. But she wanted to say hi to everybody and bye, and that she had a good time. And of
Sorry.
course, we always have a good time when Zara's hanging out with us. So let us know how you guys did. 382.
Yay, 382 words for Regina. That's awesome.
Fantastic. Yes, a little
Laptop crisis.
So we'll have to check in on her next stream to see how things went.
I couldn't find my charger before we got here. One of my kids had he moved. And then he went back to sleep. I got all excited.
Yeah.
One of my kids had very helpfully moved it for me, so I couldn't find it. But I found it right beforehand. So there would have been 2 charging crises. That would have been too many.
Yes. And I just remembered to plug my laptop in right before we started. I'm like, oh, that's the last thing I need to leave you and Zara just sitting here waiting for me. Like,
My laptop sometimes will be plugged in, but then either it'll come out from the wall or it'll just be a little wonky, and I'll be in the middle of the stream, and then all of a sudden it's like your laptop is about to die.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Congrats on the 1K for the day.
Hey, that's
We're
awesome.
almost there. You're almost there.
You're so close.
Yeah. One time my laptop was plugged in, but the middle connector came apart and it's under the rug, right? So I'm like, I don't know why my laptop is dying. It's telling me it's at 5%. And I'm like, it's in the wall, it's in here. And I'm like, oh gosh. And sure enough,
under the rug one. Yeah. Oh man.
The big pieces that connect. I'm like, why does that have to be a thing? Why can't the cord just be one piece?
I got 581 words this time, which is pretty good. But I'm also counting brainstorming words. So like if I get, because this is 0 drafts, so who cares? So if I get into a jam, I'll just keep typing and I'll type out how to get it. So like this one character, I was like, I don't know what they're supposed to have, like a really bad day. How can I give them a truly terrible day? And then I did a lot of brainstorming, and now I feel really bad for them, and I don't want to write it because I feel bad.
Okay.
But that means that it's correct. It's the right amount of pain.
Yes,
to put this character in.
And yay, you guys, for the 238 words and 319 words. And Kelly is working this out. I knew you could do it. I knew the job that never ends. Really.
Kelly, I understand. We understand.
We do. We feel this 100%. I'm like, even when they get out the house, it never ends.
You're still editing an essay.
So you 2 young moms have that to look forward to. Yes.
I mean, that sounds kind of nice though, because you guys also can be fun. Like you can do the fun things with each other.
But everything is way more expensive. So bye to all you can pick your kid up a $2 toy and they're super excited about that.
Yeah.
I miss those days. I'm like that little box of Legos that was like $3.99. Man,
yes.
that went a long, long way.
I love those little Lego sets.
Yeah, because you could pick them up. You could pick them up something that's a big thing for them and it costs almost nothing. They're super excited. So you could like give them these little very inexpensive treats. And it's like, yay, that doesn't work so much when they become teenagers because everything is expensive.
Everything's expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Well, so my husband and I have been making this 5-year plan. And a 5-year plan, we're going to have a teenager 5 years from now, I will
Ooh.
firmly have a teenager, like an early teen, but teen.
Still, yeah.
And yeah, teen enough. I was like, by the time, if we hit every goal on this 5-year plan, it's not going to be enough because we're going to have a teenage daughter.
Yeah.
So we need to prepare for our goals to change slightly as we get closer.
Absolutely. All right. I was gonna say, do you have time to do like a little cool down sprint, like maybe 10-minute cool down sprint? Are you good for
Absolutely.
that? And
Yeah.
then what we're going to do is, yes, we have our last sprint, but after the last sprint, we can't exactly raid here on YouTube.
It's true.
But I have a friend who just started their stream, and so I'm going to type in a link, and we're all going to go over there. So
Yes.
how does that sound?
Your daddy's. That sounds perfect.
Awesome. So let me adjust this timer really quick down to 10 minutes. We'll do a cool down sprint. Is Baby Bird helping you?
He went into
Try.
our closet and decided that there was a belt on his dad's side of the closet, and he's like, Daddy needs this. Daddy needs this, his pants at work. Daddy needs this, his pants at work. We go take this daddy for his pants. I am paying attention to the pants.
Yes.
I gotta
He needs
know
to make
about
sure
this.
that you understand,
Daddy
Mommy, that
needs
Daddy
this
needs these. It's
for
very
his
important.
pants.
Yes.
I think what he was saying was, hey, oh my goodness, yes. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. We're gonna do 10
so many
minutes.
things happening. Let's do 10 minutes. I'm so excited.
Yes, I am too. I am too. So if you guys are ready, let's do 10-10, and then I will pop in a link to where we are going to go. But also remember, Devin Cutting puts the playlist for every single day. So if you ever need anyone to write with, go to Devin Cutting's channel and you'll see playlists for every day, all day long. As long as someone is live streaming a writing sprint, he will have it posted. So I will post both of their links in the chat. And let's do a 10-10.
Woohoo!
Are we
10-10.
ready?
Yes.
You know, I'm actually trying to click on thing here in StreamYard. I need to go back.
It's okay.
I actually have to go back to YouTube. Here we go. We're good. We're good.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. We did it.
We did. We did do that. We did it. How do you feel? How do you feel? I got 151 words for that.
Okay, he's like growling. Yay! That's awesome.
Which means for the stream, I got 1,181 words.
Nice. For the stream, I
Yay.
got 683 words. He's like, are we talking? Yes. I also posted on Instagram and I spent a little time playing with Loki because he woke up from his nap. We're wearing hoodies today. I'm wearing a hoodie sweater.
I love that your dog likes clothes.
He
loves
loves clothes so much. I cannot believe I actually finally have a dog that loves. I mean, when I went to put his hoodie on today, he's like, yes, one arm, next arm, rolled over so I could zip it up. I'm just like, this is fantastic. So now me and my daughter are like, we're buying him all the clothes. This is amazing. This dog, we put on a Halloween costume with a hat piece, a separate hat, and he loved it. He absolutely loved it. I was like, this is amazing.
He went and pulled it out of the bottom of the clothes, right?
Yes, all of the stack of costumes. That's right. So we had everybody's. I keep all the costumes for everybody so that they will know where they're at because mom. So
yes.
his was little and at the top. I know I'm talking. He's like, talk to me. And he pulled all of them down because he couldn't reach it, but he could reach the top of the nightstand. So he pulled them all down and only grabbed his costume and went to take it into his room. Like, I was like, he didn't show it up. He didn't show it up or anything like that. It got one little puncture just from him, grabbing it, but he didn't tear it up or anything. He just wanted it because it's his, and he tried to put it in his. He's got the little slipper in there that has all of his toys and things. He's like, "This is mine."
I love that. Yeah. I had to do a little bit of research and suddenly was like, oh no, a major plot point in my book doesn't make chronological sense.
I know
for how nature works. So I have to. Yeah, they were going to go visit some baby lambs. Oh, we had lambs, and it's like June, so that's that doesn't happen.
Oh no.
Apparently June is a great season to eat lamb, but not to have lamb babies. And we're not eating lambs. We were going to go visit little baby sheep.
Yeah.
Because I just put everything that I like in this book.
Wrong event, right?
Yeah, no, I wanted us to visit cute baby lambs, not
go
packaged lamb.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing. So I have to give them something else to do to get them out there. But I really, it's fine. I figured it out.
Yeah.
For next draft.
I can't see the comments because my laptop has put something up that it wants me to click on the news thing, so I have to wait for it to go away. Nope, I can arrow it away. No, it says see more. I don't want to see more. I don't want more news. Move, go away. I'm trying to click off of it and it's like, no, it just wants me to see more. It's the news thing, the news pop up for let me see. Feedback, no. Oh my gosh. So I can, there it is, finally. It's like, okay, you looked at the news. I'm like, really?
Okay, can I stop looking at the news now?
Can I stop looking at the news now? I don't need to know what's going on right now because we're writing.
I'm good. That's for after I hit my word count for the day.
Right. And only if it's good news. I'm tired of bad news. I don't want it if it's bad. Don't tell me. Oh my goodness. So I hope everybody had a good time. And guess what we're going to do?
What are we going to do? I don't know.
Oh, we are going to go over to Barrett Laurie's channel because he's streaming now. He hung out with us for the first hour. If you guys missed Barrett's fantastic. So we are going to go over there. Because Ashley and I are about done.
We did it. How fun was that, you guys?
That was awesome. Instead of accidentally ran my mouse over it. Yes.
That's so funny.
Okay, yeah, that's what happens when my mouse scrolls over it, so I can make it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go in my settings so that, because that's super annoying. And then it's like it stays there until it's like either I think it stays for like a minute or until you click on something, and I'm like, I'm not clicking on the news.
Don't want to click.
Don't want it.
Please.
Do not want. All right, Loki, say bye. He's ready to go out, which is why he woke up. And he's got a little door in his kennel. So when you guys can't see him anymore, he's either getting water or he's sitting at the door. So he was sitting at the door, which means he was quietly waiting for me to come get him.
It's time.
He's like, it's time. And his schedule is so off. Poor baby did not just daylight savings is not his friend.
It's just gonna take a couple days of getting it figured out. We're not good at this house either. My kids were like, we don't want to go to school. So last week they got I've got a 6-year-old and 8-year-old, so they got vaccinated last week.
Oh wow!
The day you could do it, they had a walk-in clinic. My kids were among the first 10 in our county. We were there. I went and picked him up from school. And we had like a whole day of like, yay, vaccine. Because I know, that they're going to have to get the second dose. Mm-hmm. And I wanted it to be like a really positive experience for them so that they weren't like, another vaccine, no.
Yeah.
But then, so they didn't go to school Wednesday. All right, they did, but then I picked them up and took them to get their vaccine. And then on Thursday, my youngest daughter had to stay home because of post-vaccine, just kind of exhaustion.
Yeah.
And then on Friday, my oldest daughter didn't go. So now they're like, we don't need to go to school again, do we? Like, we're done with that, right? Now that we've not gone, we see that is an option.
Yeah, like we kind of like this.
We're done. Can we go back to being homeschooled? Because we did homeschool last year, and I mean, we did it.
Did your kids like it? Mine liked it. Mine was
my kids really liked it. They also wanted to go back to school just because my kindergartner had never been to public school and was like, I want to meet people. And my daughter had been in public school, and she was like, I like this. I also like getting to hang out with kids my age. Like they're extroverted. I would have been way happy being homeschooled. But they really enjoyed the school part. Mm-hmm. And they're kind of like, hey, can we get like, I think if we could find a co-op or something, they would be all about it.
Yeah, that's kind of like what we're doing.
The amount of it is so much work to do homeschool. It really is. And the amount of brain space that you have for yourself after doing a day of homeschool is just commendable. That anybody gets anything done while homeschooling. I bow down. Mm-hmm. It was hard. Having them home and being like, I'm not doing anything with them because I'm trying to do my stuff, and then feeling guilty I wasn't getting my writing done. I was doing school with them, so I was just guilty all the time. And the amount of not guilt that I have with them definitely being in school and learning things. Now, what they're learning is questionable. My daughter came in and was like, here's something my teacher told me. I was like, that's not right. I need you to walk me through how this came up in conversation. And you're saying your teacher said this?
I'm on a writing stream. We're almost done, though. Do you want to go ahead and take him? That's the kiddo.
Hello, kiddo.
Okay. Everybody said hello, kiddo.
Hello.
Did you hear her say hello?
I did.
Okay, so they're gone. So yeah, she liked the homeschool, but also because she still was able to do sports. with all her, so she still got to see all her friends. And then
All
at
her friends.
home, we had bubble during the heavy of it. We had bubble friends. So as long as your friends did a bubble and we did a bubble, then they once a week, if nobody was sick, then they could kind of hang out together. So they'd come over. But they had to stick to that. So they were like, this is fine, and we're done with schoolwork in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
So
And
they
the
were like, this is
first from August to October of homeschooling during 2020 was excellent. And then we got sick. So November, December were garbage. And then January, we started trying to do it again. And it just, the amount of energy that it took was exhausting. It was just exhausting.
I can imagine, especially if you have also those lingering effects that is, because with homeschooling, we did need to be like on it.
Yeah.
Like you had to
be on. And so, starting in March, I guess, March, we pivoted from what we had been doing in August through October, and then trying to do and failing and feeling bad about it in January and February. And we tried something new. And then it was like, this is great. This I could do forever. This is great. And they were like, this is great. Where are my friends? When do I get to talk to other people my age? I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
Yep.
You know what we're about to do. You know what we're about to do.
Are you ready? Because you and I can chat. I just was because I didn't want it to get lost. I was going to say, remember, if you scroll up, you can find the link. But because
this is so fun.
I know it is. I'm doing it again, not next Monday, but the Monday after.
Okay.
If you wanna join me, we can
Let
do
me write
some
it
Monday
down.
midday.
So not this Monday is the 8th.
The 20.
So the 22nd.
Yep.
We could do that.
Awesome.
That's the week of American Thanksgiving.
Yes, it's Thursday. So, yep.
I'm
looking at I have my calendar on the wall, so I'm like, yes. Awesome. So, guys, we'll be back.
Yay!
And you can also catch me this week. I'll be on Twitch on Saturday at either 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock. My schedule has changed, so I don't know. So either 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock on Twitch this week. And then next week, I will be on Twitch on Friday, on the 19th. So I kind of like switch off. Monday, every other Monday, I'm here on YouTube. And then on Twitch, I switch off a Friday, then Saturday, Friday, then Saturday. That way the family can work with me, because at first they were like, every Saturday? Really? I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can change this.
We can change the
family time.
That's what we have to do is switch things. I do every other Saturday as well. I do the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Saturday. So some weeks I only have 2 Saturdays. I do that divorced parent schedule.
Oh yeah. your Twitch babies have you every other.
My Twitch babies have me on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th weekend. So, and I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays on Twitch, 9 to 11 Central Standard Time. So, and we're gonna do, you know how we do the cards?
Mm-hmm.
So when we hit 300 followers, I'm gonna do a 52 card stream.
You're almost there too, aren't you?
We're gonna draw cards a few at a time until we get through the whole deck of cards, which equals over 6 hours of writing time. And I'm like 3 away. So that's gonna happen real soon.
So if anyone's not following Ashley yet, she's linked down below. You can hop onto her Twitch. Just saying. Just saying. The bird family is a lot of fun. She sings.
Yes,
and we might catch her singing.
We'll do some singing. We'll do some streaming. We'll do some chatting. It's gonna be a long one. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm here for it.
We're like, I think we're like 3 away. So
Yes.
When I said
So-
it back in September, I was like, oh, well,
It'll be forever, right?
sometime next year. And now it's like, oh, no.
About to happen.
It's
I hope
gonna
you're
happen during
ready.
Nano. It's going to happen during Nano. It's going to be
That
awesome.
would be so cool.
Maybe
All right,
we can have guests.
Ooh, yeah.
That would make it fun too. So I don't know.
Well, you're always fun anyway. You and the
well,
the whole bird family, baby birds, everybody's cool. You guys are a lot of fun.
birds.
Yes. All right,
Okay.
guys. Scroll back up, and there is the link for Barrett. We're gonna hop over there, and I hope everybody had a good lunch break. Also, anytime that you are looking for sprints on YouTube, Devin Cutting, just you could click on his channel, follow his channel, and literally all Devin does is post us author tubers. Playlists
That's
for
so
every
kind.
single day of just us author tubers, which is why everybody says we love Devin. You can do
We
either
love
one because
Devin.
we love Devin. Devin looks out for us. So I hope you guys had a great time. Ashley, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you for
And
having
Zara
me.
is also linked below. She had to scoot out on us, but that's okay. She'll be back. She streams on YouTube and Twitch. If you click on her channel, you will find her schedule as well. And she's on Ko-fi, and Zara's literally doing all the things. So
Zara does all the things.
all the things. If you need
Busy
advice or help
human.
how to figure out how to get the things done, Zara's go to one of Zara's live streams and ask the question. You will get some answers.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you guys, and I am going to find us a outie with Loki, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.